Hey, Minora.
Oh, fuck.
Minora, Minetta?
I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
I hate you!
No.
What the hell?
Enough.
What the fuck? Okay.
Feet pics?
I curse you.
I'm sure they're out there.
Curse you. It's a lie. That's enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
What in God's name?
No.
God damn it.
That's enough. I admit nothing.
There we go. What? Locker
handprint.
Take the shot, Piglet!
No, come on!
Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's okay, we only have to get her down to 2 hearts.
Curse you.
Oh, fuck.
Reload!
It's a lie.
There we go. Okay.
That's enough.
Whew. Jeez.
I'm glad they just gave her 2 hearts.
More like genocide Jill.
No, it was definitely Toko.
And put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Shit.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Your time? Fuck you, bisexual.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Because bisexual told her to.
Sakura. No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Whoa!
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably? Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
They've got some weird
Sakura's note. I decided to go
dynamic
early.
happening right now.
Oh, we've already. She calls him master.
Yeah, but like now he's using it, and that makes it worse.
He's been using it.
Yeah, he
but,
has
like,
been using it.
But like this is gross. That's all I'm.
I will
trying to
not
say.
tell you that he's not. Yeah, he's gross.
Yeah.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me?
I just. I really don't want.
Saw you write my name.
I really don't like it.
Forge her dying
It's like watching a horror movie and he's like, oh my gosh, did he just kill someone else? Jeez, I just hate he keeps killing people.
So after you left,
And he just keeps murdering. I wish he would stop, but there's no way for me to stop him.
Yeah, obviously it's gonna keep happening, but I'm just gonna. I don't like it.
I don't like
I
it.
didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Imbeciles.
Imbeciles.
Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Meow.
Leave her alone.
Oh.
There was Sakura, covered in blood.
God, that should be an album cover.
Staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember.
That makes
what happened
sense.
after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to.
It couldn't have been Jack.
You mean?
Etchy.
It was your fault after all.
My fault.
No, it clearly
When
wasn't.
our boats combined, they soared to even greater heights.
Yay.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone took me away. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
She only kills men though, so yeah, it can't be her.
Yeah, she only kills men and only with her scissors.
Right.
Not prepared for that.
And a little bonk.
I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could
Well.
which I guess was a bottle.
She was still poisoned.
You,
Hmm.
you're terrible. No, she's terrible.
It's gonna be a long
Her,
trial.
I heard someone who wasn't an adorable boy
when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me in.
Whoa!
Ignoring the fact that she wants to kill you.
There's just so much going on between those two that's just so unhealthy on so
Even
many
as strong
levels.
as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hero's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Could you please?
Be respectful.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Oh, I thought for
No.
sure you'd have some words for Hyor on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right?
Oh no!
Not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hero's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Because she wasn't in the chair.
Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
She was sitting in a chair. In a locked
She
room.
was sitting in a chair, and also in a locked room, and also she was poisoned.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is...
You got a little powder?
I was just
Yellow powder?
sitting peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of
Maybe
me.
not.
I remember waking up right in front of the
don't know.
magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Okay.
You smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Well, maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe it would be the status of her body.
Yeah.
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wish wasn't in front of the shelf.
Yeah, in the
though.
shelf.
Yeah, the status of Sakura's body.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
She was sitting in the chair.
Peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I smashed her good.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
In front of the shelf.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
It was blood. There was blood by the magazine shelf.
Yeah, yeah, magazine shelf bloodstain.
A gun! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The bloodstain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy.
It's because someone was in the locker.
Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Someone did that, but I don't know who.
Locker was too small.
Yeah.
But she was in the
Or
locker
no, wait,
before.
no. Yeah, you're right.
I was just kidding.
Just kidding. Haha.
She was in the locker before, but we were also not in the locker, so I saw it for myself. We were not in the locker. I saw it for myself.
I wasn't gonna pick that one. Jesus.
Or to the rec room.
You hovered over it for too long.
It's also delayed.
Hmm.
And at that point, the locker was already open.
Oh, I thought it was
Obviously,
closed.
Toko couldn't have
Eh.
been hiding in
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact
She didn't kill her.
proves I didn't
Yeah,
kill
she
her. Thank you
didn't.
very much.
Hmm.
You're lying.
No.
It was
she's
us
not.
all along.
I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if
Shut up,
genocide
5 seconds.
No, you've just been being an
means
asshole.
Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
It's code.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're
The poison.
vital information.
Poison for Cusco.
Cusco's poison.
Cusco's poison. Whoa. Nice God.
Whoa. Nice. God.
All right.
Yellow powder.
Hopefully.
It is time.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of any.
No, that's wrong.
There,
What?
there.
Good douche. What?
What?
Shoot!
You better not climb up.
How?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill,
Oh, maybe the Monokuma file?
then what was
Hmm.
it?
That like says the cause of
Oh.
death.
Oh yeah, that
No
makes
other
sense.
possible
Oh,
What killed Sakura?
that makes sense.
I can't think of anything other than the shot.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if
Source.
there wasn't a cut or anything, then what? Blood?
Poison.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
Yes.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Oh, you're infallible?
Making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can...
Exactly, huh?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big
I mean, he was the
chem
one
lab that
he thought he
houses a
committed the
variety of
murder,
mixtures
so.
of chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
But it was an A.
Came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Bum.
Bottle of poison bisexual just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It's on the same shelf as all these supplements. I'm positive. Section A,
A.
right? Yeah.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it?
Supplements
Could
that
there be a bottle
Sakura
of
took.
poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Bisexual put the bottle of poison to his lips, and
Master!
we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Bisexual was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Protein powder.
protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a
God, it
second?
would take a lot of work to really completely
Sure.
switch them.
Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Bisexual and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
This is... It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in
Harmless
the bottle,
G Fuel.
where did it go?
Bang energy. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which could mean that conversely the poison must have been in... Could it be?
The protein drink.
Need an eye.
Oh yeah, wait, E?
Mm.
And,
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
E.
I always forget that I before E rules bullshit.
and
I know how to spell it.
D.
D.
As in dog.
Get that D.
I is in
I.
I.
Ink.
Now I understand.
And it's in now it's done.
Protein dink.
Now it's done.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can.
What?
Protein's in the poison bottle. It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
Sometimes this feels like Dora or something.
I was just
How'd they
thinking that.
switch the? How is the protein in the poison bottle?
Don't
that's really funny.
stop the poison.
They switched them.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there. at
Do
the
you
scene,
know
and
where
she
the
was happy to
poison
drink
went?
the poison herself.
Muy bien. A protein
so-
drink. A protein drink.
Yeah.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Yeah.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Ba-bum.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Poison.
Oh, waiter.
I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
One bottle of poison, please.
Evidence
Shaken.
revealing who
Not
replaced the
stirred.
two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Hmm.
The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be... Must be what we found on the front shelf. The footprints, right?
So they have feet.
They... Fuck. Holy shit.
I got it.
So now all we have to do is decide who has feet.
In front of the shelf.
Who has feet, yeah. That eliminates sea lions off the list.
And we'll
so-
probably need to take some pictures for reference.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Petition to start a wiki feat for Mungbean.
Did I shave them or keep them? Keep them as is. I don't know if people are into.
Do you guys know about wiki feet?
I unfortunately
Don't they like rate
I agree.
celebrities' feet?
Yeah, yeah. There's like ratings of all kinds of celebrities' feet, and so we should make a page for Mungbean.
I'd like to
You're
move
right.
on.
Why not?
No, just
I
Yeah.
checked the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely
Ethan's
no
like, please
footprints
look at my
there.
feet.
Yeah,
They must have
I don't
appeared
think they're
on
gonna
the
pay me,
scene
though.
of the murder.
they deserve to be
There's
marveled
no
at.
doubt that they're connected.
Marvelous feet.
My mom always told me I'd be a foot model.
My mom always told me to sell my pictures of my feet on the
I got
internet.
I got a face for foot modeling. Yeah.
Is that what your mother told you?
She told me to paint my feet all different colors
Oh no.
to paint my toenails, and sometimes use these things called French tips
Oh my god.
and to pick things up with them because some men on the internet really like that.
Google
For
Oh,
some
French
God.
tip
reason.
is.
Okay, Forrest Gump.
Lieutenant Dan.
His
Forrest,
feet,
11
didn't work so good.
Forrest, I want some of your feet pics. I'm feeling nostalgic about my own.
Oh no.
Lieutenant Dan, I don't know
Dang.
if I can do Forrest.
Oh man. All right. Beans, it's 11:30. Coffee bean bedtime.
Good thing we stayed up.
We're stopping it here.
I don't.
think
You guys
so.
can keep going if you
Oh,
want.
okay.
No,
all
no, I mean we're already kind of.
right. We're getting there.
Yeah, you're about to be done with the
Um,
trial anyway. But I'll just yeet real quick.
No,
Love you
I meant
guys.
we're already down somebody. Now we're gonna have 2 people.
That's okay.
No, I will take over
Oh, shit.
all of the roles.
Who said it was me? Fuck.
No, I can't cut that out.
Oh, damn.
No, no,
Hina.
no.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Good night, Beans.
Bye.
Love you.
If you're all gonna find out
Wow.
anyway.
I
Just
love you
leave-
guys.
Just leaving is
Oh,
an
you.
option for the first time.
Ogre's killer was.
Yep, I did it. I killed
What the
Sakura.
fuck?
No,
No.
but my fan fictions.
I know. I had a moment like at the beginning of the trial where Hina said something, and I went, "Oh no," because I knew she did it.
Forrest, put those stinky little feet in that protein powder. Lieutenant Dan, I've never done that before.
And the only people here who wear
Sneakers, huh?
sneakers are-
The only people wearing sneakers here are Makoto and Hina.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at their feet, so I wouldn't know.
Leon, you can choose Makoto and Leon.
Oh, Makoto and Leon. Yeah, man. These foot. Oh wait, this is you. Duh.
These footprints must be. Makoto, are they yours?
No.
Okay. Then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
I don't remember this.
It smells like about a 10.
One other possibility.
Perhaps you're not worthless after all. Oh, wait, did he okay.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial. You were in an awful rush.
I know.
Weren't you? This
She
time-
was, and I noticed. And like when
No.
whoever watches this back sees me at one point in the trial, go, "Oh no!" It's because I knew.
I can't believe it.
I just didn't want to believe it
You believe.
because they were in love.
Yeah.
Two of them were so close.
They were dating.
Exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her.
No.
And she tried
No.
to deceive all of us.
Say it isn't so.
Say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
Put her out of her
She asked
misery.
me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not
I don't know, Byakuya, you're a little obsessed with Makoto.
Yeah.
Oh, it was sus.
We're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
This isn't a magic
Do
situation.
you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to.
What if it's like Knives Out and they're already switched?
What doesn't?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it
Ah.
you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was.
Oh my god.
What did I do?
Oh my god, I understand
Could you go
exactly
into
what.
a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A.
Yeah, because the footprints go from don't go from C to A. They go from like the door to A.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events
Big
one more
Mac.
time?
What's wrong with you, Mike? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you...
Till we figure it out. Till I uncover the full truth of this case.
Oh.
Footprints in the powder.
First I went to section C.
Sus. Wait, no? I thought she got it from A.
No, she grabbed the poison from C.
Yeah, it's gotta be the part of the...
Oh yeah, she grabbed it.
It's
from,
gotta be when she moves from C to A.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Yeah.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
She spilled so much of
When I
it.
opened the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from
Right
section
there.
C
Yeah.
There.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Idiot.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left the footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well, you lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well,
This is getting just more and more twisted.
Mm-hmm.
What the? What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
What?
Evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
My God.
I'm amazed you, of all people,
Yeah,
missed
fucking get 'em.
vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Idiot.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
Huh?
I
A
found
piece of
this.
glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't
Sam,
accept
imagine you
the
swallowed
mystery
that
without
glass.
you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh?
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that
Shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something this same shade of blue. The rec room window, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Ah.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that.
And the
So I think
the
that
cup
must
was
be
on
it.
top of the glass.
Right.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle
Yeah.
of poison?
Totally forgot about that. That changes
What's
everything.
strange is that,
Where was the
according
bottle
to
of
what Hina
poison?
told us,
Or where was it? What? Oh, where
Where
was
was
the
it
bottle
the
of
bottle of
poison
poison
should have been when I broke the rec room window?
Under the
what-
grass.
According to what Hina told us, it was C, right?
It's an A.
But according to what Hina told us,
Yeah.
What? The bottle of protein or the bottle of poison? Because she said that she left the protein powder in section A.
All right.
I'll check A. Yeah, you're right.
I got it!
Haha.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the
Because
room
it,
was unlocked?
but it was over the
You already know
glass.
she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Yes.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened.
Empty protein can?
I guess.
When it comes to that protein
Yeah,
can,
it'd have to be.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No.
Calm down, Giaffia.
I know.
It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the wreck!
No, that's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course! It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
So,
Such a ridiculous fiction.
not that I keep like, oh, I also guessed this, but several occasions in the past, like 2 episodes, all of kind of, well, maybe this, and then I'm like, no. And every time I was gonna say, well, maybe she just killed
Before we get
herself.
to that,
Yeah.
we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the
Hero, stop.
Lena, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
The one who got the poison from the
What do
chem
you
lab and
think,
brought it to the rec
Hero?
room. It had to have been Hina. Or, no, yeah, no. That's very wrong. I was very wrong. I don't know why
Sakura.
my brain said that. Yeah, it's Sakura.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Okay.
The footprints.
You're a liar.
Damn, 3 times in one.
Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. Wrong. You're wrong. I hate you. You're a liar. What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. Wrong. You're
Oh, shit.
wrong.
Wrong.
I hate you.
Okay, alright.
You're a liar. Do you have any kind of proof?
Is there footprints?
The poison?
This should prove it.
Yellow powder.
Oh, okay.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's
Uh,
foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The
Yes.
same
I
yellow
I
powder
forgot
had
about
been
this, but I
spilled by the
pointed
shelf
out in
in
the
the
last
camera.
episode. I was saying the footprints were big enough, were too big to be anyone else but Sakura.
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No.
the one that killed Sakura.
Didn't kill her.
The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why
Because
we
of
couldn't solve
course,
the mystery of the locked room.
yeah.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the bottle.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Oh shit, sorry.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
You want to get this one, Ethan?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Nah. Should we, yeah, maybe we should pack it up. I'm,
Yeah.
getting a little tired, huh?
No problem. Yeah, so we'll pack it up here, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
I know these trials can be... We've run into some technical difficulties with these trials before, but thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next time on 5 Beans Gaming.
To finish the trial.
Yeah.
Yes.